One of the most popular story problems involving ellipses is that of a whispering gallery. A whispering gallery is a domed room. So basically this would be considered the roof of your room. So the roof of the room is domed like an ellipse. And if you and a friend stand at the foci of this ellipse, you can talk no matter the distance and no matter how crowded the room, and you will hear each other. Because no matter where you talk, the sound will bounce off back to your friend. So even if I talk to the ceiling, my friend can hear me. Or if I talk over here, my friend can hear me. Whispering galleries are pretty cool. We actually do have one in downtown Salt Lake that you can visit if you want. So we have example 7 where Shauna and Spencer want to exchange secrets from across a crowded whispering gallery, which is a room that has a cross section that's half an ellipse. So let's graph what we've got here. We've got half an ellipse happening there. There's my whispering gallery. We know that the room is 40 feet high. So there's my 40 feet high. And we know that it is 100 feet wide. So I'm just going to right away cut that in half and do 50 on each side. And it's asking how far from the outer wall should each of them stand so that they'll be positioned at the foci. So we want to figure out where these foci should be so that they should stand there and they can hear each other. So let's list everything we need to know. So from my picture, I know my center is the origin. I know my major axis is 50 and my minor axis is 40. And my major axis is at y equals 0. My minor axis is at x equals 0. So my vertices are at 50, 0 and negative 50, 0. And my co-vertices are going to be at 0, 40 and 0, negative 40. So I definitely have all the information I need to be able to find my C, my foci. So C equals the square root of the major axis, which is 50 squared, minus the minor axis, which is 40 squared, which is 2,500 minus 1,600, which is square root of 900, which gives you 30. So your foci should be 30 feet from the center. Now, if my foci are 30 feet from the center, I now have all the information I need to answer the question. The question is, how far from the outer wall should they stand? Well, if I'm 30 feet from the center, that means I am 20 feet from the outer wall. So their answer is they should both stand 20 feet from the outer wall, and then they should be able to hear each other. So that is an application problem, a story problem for ellipses. You are now totally done with 5.4 and should be able to get started on your homework.